And welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I am the gray-haired gamer, your host, and today we are back here in Mexico in Rancho del Arroyo, continuing on with our Great One grind. So today we're going to be hopefully shooting some more whitetail. Yesterday we did a big reset, and we got all of our bucks respawning now. And now it's time to take advantage of it. We're going to continue on to our second area, and that is right here. We're going to go up here to the southern part of this big lake. Now this is the one that is just east of where you start. Here's the Casa Grande, the first hunting outpost you unlock when you enter this map. And yesterday we put on a pretty good slaughter. We took 11 whitetail bucks out from around this lake. So today we're going to head up to a different area, and that's going to be at this lake here. Now we do have this separated into two areas. We don't try to hunt the entire thing, but we do have us a tripod set up right in between two drink zones, and that's where we're going to be going today. We also have this tree stand set up here with one drink zone. It's too far away to hunt that all together. So let's go in. It's 4:30 in the afternoon game time. So let's go in and reset our clock, and we will get going up to our tripod and get ready for some deer. Okay, 7:45. It'll give us 15-20 minutes to get from our outpost here up to our zone and get in our tree stand before any deer show up. Let's get us a waypoint and let's go. Come on, Gunner, let's go, buddy. With us again today is Gunner the Wonder Dog, the tracking machine that he is, and he has proven himself time and again to be a valuable companion out here, not only for his tracking skills, which he definitely does have the tracking skills. He can take and find deer in minutes where it would take me hours, honestly. Not only is he a great tracker and a good friend, he also will warn us of predators and actually even try to protect us from predators. And as well, he's like a second set of eyes that he will warn us when we are about to spook animals. So your dog is definitely a valuable companion out here in the woods. Now we've hunted the area we're going to today. We've hunted a couple times, and the first day we were down here hunting, we kind of got our socks blown off. That we were used to hunting Layton Lakes before we came here, and if you've hunted there, it's pretty rare to see large groups of deer. I mean, yeah, you'll see groups of 4 and 5, maybe even 6, but usually that's a large group. Now here in Rancho, it's a whole different story. The first day we were down here hunting out of this tripod, we had a group of between 20 and 30 come right down the shore right to us. So that was a very exciting day. And now that we've done our major reset and got all our bucks respawned back in, we're expecting a day like that again. So we're almost to our tripod. The official drink time does start at 8:30, but we've seen deer rolling in as early as 10 after 8. So that's why I was hoping to be here by 8 o'clock, so that, obviously we're running in, we're making a lot of noise, so that if we do spook anything on our way in, they will have time to calm down and come back into the area before the drink time starts. So here's our tripod. We're going to get gunners settled in right at the base here. We've actually had deer come down here and literally almost step on poor Gunner and get spooked. Come on over here. So we're going to try and have him out towards the shore here a little bit. That should be a good spot. Okay, lay down there, buddy. Alright, let's get up in our tree stand and we will go over our loadout today, and as well show you where our zones are. Okay, there we go. Okay, obviously we have one zone right here. The center of it's 95 meters, and that is this zone here to the south of us, southeast of us. And then our other zone, we'll have to put a marker on there. And that is going to be up to the north of us, up here along the shoreline. Now, even though this is the quote center of the drink zone, we have seen deer out in this little trees in this little plateau here. And as well, we've also seen them out further out along here and out along the shore, which is probably about 100 meters away from the center of the zone. So they do cover a pretty good area. They're not just right on the little icon. And the last couple times we've been here, we've noticed a pattern with the deer that they usually all come from this northern part of the beach, the shoreline, and walk down and along here. And they will literally come right down along here and right down along the shoreline, literally right past us to get to this southern zone. I found it was pretty odd that we didn't have any deer come from this hillside further off here. We haven't seen really any sneak in. Oh, there's our turkey. We've seen them here before. But we haven't seen any deer come in through these woods or even from up here on the road. It just seems that they all come down along this shoreline. That's a pretty big contrast to yesterday's hunt at the first lake, where we literally had to scan and keep looking all 360 degrees around us, that we were having deer come in from the north, the west, the southeast, the northeast. But here, like I said, we are still going to keep our eyes and ears open to this area to the south. But past experience has had us having all the deer come rolling in right down along this shore. Let's check our time. 8:06. Okay. So we have 25 minutes till the drink zone officially starts. But like I said, you can see deer coming in 15, 20 minutes before that time, as well as 15 to 20 minutes after that time. I've seen deer roll in as early as 8 o'clock to drink, and as late as 9 o'clock to drink. Okay, so in our loadout today, we have in our prime position here our M1 Garand, and today we are packing the high-powered scope, the 8 to 16 power scope, which will let us take effective shots even if they decide to drink out here in these further areas. We also have our range-finding binoculars, so we don't have to guess, and we don't have to use the waypoint trick to guesstimate the distances to adjust our aim. We will pretty much know for sure And we got turkey. They said they will walk right up underneath of you. In our third position, we have our .45 Vasquez air rifle. And this rifle, we have the medium power scope, the 4 to 8 power scope. And this is perfect for when the deer are up close and personal. This has a range of up to 50 meters and is pretty lethal, as you can see right there. Even for deer, if you do get a vital hit, it can be downright lethal. And we've even dropped deer literally in their tracks at up to 75 meters. Now, when you get to 75 to 100 meters, 100 meters is like the limit of the effective range of this rifle. The round does lose some energy, and it does lose a bit of punch. So while shots at those longer ranges, they can still be fatal, but the animal usually takes a little bit longer to die, so you may have to track a little bit. This obviously does not have the punch and the penetration and the put down power that the M1 does. But for when they're up close like this, it is very, very lethal. And as well, the other big advantage of the air rifle is the noise factor, that we can pop sometimes 2, even 3 deer right beside each other, and they won't get spooked nearly as easily. You know, not like having that full blast from the big 30-06. It'll scare everything in, 100, 150 meters. This is a lot quieter and still lethal, like I said, at short range. We do have 2 calls with us today. We are carrying the 22, by the way. That's normally from when we go out scouting, from when we see the little bunnies, the pheasant, that type of thing. We do have our doe bleat call, which the center of that drink zone up there that we have marked is just out of range. The doe bleat has an effective range of 150 meters, and that center of that zone is 170. But still, whenever the deer are in closer, like along this shoreline or up in these woods, which they often will be, this will do just fine to help pull them in a little bit closer. And then we also have our jackrabbit predator call. Again, that's for mostly when we're out scouting. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. 8:22. Yeah, you see we already put a little splash of hunting pressure there from taking this turkey. But man, that was just too tempting of a target. Now the turkey being a little bit bigger, we did have to put 2 shots into him to put him down. But still, you are allowed 2 shots, and you can pass your hunting, your harvest checks. Okay, this is what we wanted to hear. Here we go. And so that starts. And now tell me if you'll see something like this on Layton. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 rolling in. Looks like they are pretty much all doe at this point, which is normal. You usually see the does come in first, followed by the bucks. There's number 5. There's number 6, and there's our first buck. And he is a type 2. And it looks like another doe in behind him. Now we want to watch. These guys are quote officially traveling, and we want to watch and see where they're going to drink, because they will not drink in the exact same place every day. There will be some variation. So we want to just kind of watch it first. We don't want to, no pun intended, jump the gun and take a shot too soon. This guy here, he's 180 meters, 185 meters away. And as well, he's moving. And if we're just a little bit patient, he could end up walking right down here underneath of us. So we were looking for that time when they go from traveling to drinking. Okay, like that one's drinking there. Okay, the last time we were here, they were drinking up here. They were drinking further on up here, as well as being down here. Now, not all these deer are going to be in the same group. Some of them will stay up here on the north, and some will continue on to come down to the second zone here just to our south. Yeah, they're still rolling in. There comes two more rolling in, and they look like they are both doe. And I thought I'd seen another one up here. Okay, so we do have a couple that are drinking here now. It looks like the rest of these are moving on down here towards us. Is that our buck? No, that's a doe. You can see there, yeah, here we go. They're continuing on down here. See, there's that buck. There, now with a little bit of patience, he'll come literally right down here to our doorstep. So that each area you hunt is going to be a little different. They're going to have a little bit different techniques, different paths that they come in. And so far, this one, they've remained pretty consistent. Yeah, these ones are going to sneak up around. Sometimes they will come along the shore, literally right to our feet, but other times they will skirt up around behind these trees and then come down, like where you see this big rock. They'll come down in this way to come down into this zone here. So ideally, we want to wait for that buck to go from traveling to drinking. When they first do that, they will normally stand still and just sit there and drink for at least a couple minutes so that we will have a much easier shot. We won't have to try and take him while he's moving. We will have a nice steady shot. Okay, we're not really seeing too much else. Man, we got a lot of doe up there. Okay, those ones are moving back. And here's our buck right here, 50 meters. We can take him with the air rifle. That is prime range for the air rifle. We just need to get a clear shot at him through these trees. And this is another, see, here's one of the doe coming down right underneath of us. But we want this buck. So we're just going to keep our eye on him for a moment. Now he may twist and turn a little bit, walk towards us, walk back, but he will eventually come on down here. Here we go. Now that second shot was back in the guts, in the intestine, but that first shot should have been a lung. He's going to run a little bit, and he should be dropping any moment. Let's see our hunting pressure. Yeah, I do believe he's dropped. We did have the one kill from that turkey. And yes, he dropped, because it shows, if you look at the center of this hunting splash, you can see this little pop out here. If we line that up, yeah, I do believe we took him. Okay, so not a bad start. We got our first buck, and we did it relatively quietly. So if we scan back up here at these deer, oop, wrong way, my bad. If we have a look back up here at these fellas and doe, yeah, they don't have a clue. Now, do we have a buck among them? Okay, those are all doe there. And what do we have here? More doe. Yeah, yesterday, at the beginning of yesterday's episode, we did a big reset. We actually rested 6 times in a row, and it ended up costing us a lot of money. The first time you rest in a bed, it's $250, and I mistakenly assumed that price would remain consistent, $250 each time, but no, I was wrong. It went from $250 to $500 to $1,000 to eventually by the 5th and 6th time we reset, it cost us $2,500 each. So we dropped probably about $7,500 to make sure that our bucks had respawned. And yesterday we proved that worked. We were in that lake, right, like I said, right north of La Casa Grande. And the first time we actually hunted there on our Great One grind, we took, I believe, like 7 or 8 bucks out of there. And then as time went on, we went back and we were noticing that we weren't getting as many bucks. We weren't getting as good of kill counts. And so we did the resets, and then yesterday we went back in there and we ended up with a high kill count. Our highest one in that area. We took 11 bucks out of that area yesterday. It was pretty exciting. We even had a couple spots where we were stacking them up. We were taking one or two, 2 at a time, and dropping them right beside each other. Or we would have one come in and shoot one, and then have another buck coming in right to the same area, and drop a second one later, pretty much right in the same spot. So it was a very, very good hunt. Okay, so now these doe are coming back in, which that's a good sign. A lot of times the doe will kind of lead the way. They'll make their way in first, and then the buck will follow after. Now, if these two are the ones that were just with that buck that we just shot, obviously he's not going to be with them. But still, to have the doe in the area, it acts like a decoy with your ducks and your geese. How in the game you put out decoys, and the real animals see those and think, oh, okay, it's safe, we'll go in. This is kind of the same thing with real animals. That now the buck and the other doe will see these fellas in here, or these girls in here, and be a little more assured that it's safe. So we want to keep our eye out. We should still have plenty more coming in along this northern shore. What's our time? 8:52. So we are about 20 minutes into the official drink time, which goes from 8:30 to 11:30. But again, there is that variation. You can have them roll in a half hour before that time starts, up to a half hour after, and as well when they leave. The official ending time is 11:30. But they could roll out as early as 11 or as late as almost 12. So we are still relatively early into this drink zone. We can still have at least one more group roll in here. Okay, it looks like we got one or two more doe in that little group. And again, they'll come right up over here, right down into these trees, and then either come right here along the shore, or like we saw that buck do, come sneak through these trees here. Oh, I did not want that. You just stay, buddy. Yeah, we were very lucky with our first lake that we ended up finding 4 different whitetail drink zones around that lake, and literally one of them is right at the doorstep of the permanent hunting stand that you get as part of the map. So we've been taking advantage of that. We spent $2,100 to set that stand up, and we've more than made our money back out of it. We've hunted that stand probably 3 or 4 times now. And like I said, the first time we hunted there, we took 8 or 9 bucks out of there. The second time was not quite as many, but still I think it was like 6. And then we ended up taking 11 out yesterday. So I think it has more than paid for itself. And that lake is a little bit on the larger side. We're on the north end with our hunting stand, so it's a very long range to try and shoot all the way to the south. So we did put let's show you on the map here. This is where the hunting stand is, that's part of the game. And then we took one of our tripods and placed down here at the south. So now we can hunt the southern half and as well as the northern half, and this middle area kind of overlaps. We can make shots in this area from the north as well as the south. You know, that's part of the big thing with having a successful hunt, or in our case, a successful grind, is scouting those areas, getting that intel, finding those zones, and then step 2 is getting where you're going to hunt from. You know, whether you're going to hunt from the ground, whether you're going to hunt from a map generated or map provided stand, or use one of your tree stands or your towers, figuring out what strategy you want to use for that, and as well exactly where to place it. I've gone into a few times and actually moved my tripod, moved my blind a little bit, and tweaked things out, moved the tree stand from one tree to another, just so I can have a better view. And that is one of the nice things with the DLC structures, that you can pick them up and move them and tweak them out, you know, move them a little bit as many times as you want. They're not permanently placed. That is one thing that we're going to be saving for, is a few more tripods, that you only get 3 when you buy the DLC. The rest you have to pay with in-game money, and they're a little bit on the pricey side. They're $16,000 a piece. Are you serious? We're only going to have this one buck come in here now? I find that hard to believe after our first hunt down here. And we come in here, we had 0 hunting pressure. We just did our big reset yesterday, And we've only taken one buck. It's possible we might have to pop a couple doe. As I said, we did drop like $7,500 yesterday to do that big reset, and we need to recoup that cash. I am hearing faint footsteps, but it could be this one here. It's just kind of glitching out a little bit. We'll take one little more scan here of this little area to our south, and if we don't see anything, then we're gonna pop this doe. Being up in the tripod, like I said, that big advantage is the reduced hunting pressure. With a rifle, we can take 8 deer and only have the hunting pressure of 1, as if we shot 1 from the ground. Okay, 55 meters. Yeah, we're gonna pop her. And she's head on to us. And at 50 meters, this air rifle, while, like I said, underpowered compared to the M1, still has plenty of punch. What? To shoot right through her. That first one, wow. It's like that shot literally went right through her. It must have been from her glitching and wiggling back and forth there. That should have been a heart shot. I mean, we had perfect placement right in between those front legs. And yeah, I'd say she dropped as well. So we have 1 turkey, 1 buck up over the hill, and 1 doe to the south. While this is not quite the hunt that I was expecting here after the reset, and at least we're still getting some. I was expecting to see a lot more buck in here. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. We can't control all that. You're sitting at 165 meters. You are right at 148, 147. That one missed. That one missed. Okay. Well, we put 1 down for sure. I'm still getting used to this high-powered sight. That it is very powerful. It really lets you zoom in there, but it is very touchy. You move just a little bit, and it makes a big jump. And as well, it's harder to recover from that recoil when you're zoomed in further like that. Where are you coming from? Up on the hill. And that's a doe. Now we just shot, so I don't think our call is going to be too effective, but we can try it and see what happens. if things continue to stay this slow, we will take a little break. We'll jump down out of our stand here and go pick up these bodies. Because for me, it always seems to work that as soon as I jump down and say, okay, we're done, there's nothing going on, as soon as I jump down, then the deer start rolling back in. We do have this little doe right there too. Now, obviously taking these doe, we're not going to get trophies for them. And it is not really going to help our Great One grind, because when you shoot a doe and it respawns, it will come back as a doe normally. But as I said, we just dropped a buttload of money yesterday, so we need to recoup some of that. And as well, we are not level 60 yet. I reset my career when I started this stream to give the new player experience and to give tips and tricks to the new player, the free player. So we are not back at level 60 just yet. And doe or buck, they still give experience to get us those perks and those skills unlocked. Okay, let's jump on down here. Gunner, buddy boy, where you at? You ready to work? We'll go up here and take this one that's laying up here on the shore first. Since we just shot there, those guys are probably still going to be spooked. And we'll pick up our turkey, and then we'll come back down and we'll find these that buck that went up over the hill, and as well that doe. Okay, we popped that one. That's a bronze, but 730 bucks. And just curious, improper ammo? Are you kidding me? Maybe we should have popped it with the 22. You know, that's why we carry it for the smaller animals. But I thought that the air rifle was for classes 2 to 4. See, there we got doe rolling back in. Yeah, she saw us. She saw us. There's another doe. And there's another doe. So, yeah, as soon as I jump down out of the tree stand, that's when they all start coming back in, you know. Go figure. But we're going to spook them here temporarily while we go gather these guys up. And then we'll jump back up in the stand. It does seem like we're got a touch of the Rancho lag going on, but thank goodness it's not too bad. I've actually had that cost me shots, or cost me kills, because when in that lag time between when I pulled the trigger and the bullet would land, the deer would move. Yeah, it's another doe up here. We're only going to be here a moment. Yeah, what do we got right there? Now, are they drinking? They're traveling. They're waiting to get back into this zone. And they are all freaking doe. Are you kidding me? Again, no trophy, but 600, almost 700 bucks. We will, or almost 600 bucks, 582. So we will take that, and now we can get out of here, out of this, at least this northern part. And while we're tracking down that buck and that other doe, these ones will settle down again. Yeah, I'm very, very surprised at this area. As I said, our hunt yesterday, we went from having just a few doe, or rather a few bucks, before we did the big reset to seeing a bunch of bucks. I literally had to restrain myself and say, okay, enough. We cannot shoot any more bucks in this area because I couldn't risk the hunting pressure growing too big and accidentally deleting the zones. I literally had to stop as we were running around. Gunner and I were running around there picking up the bodies. Bucks just kept coming out of the woodwork at us. So it's very surprising to see such a big difference here. Okay, and here's our blood trail from that buck. Yeah, we did pop him twice with that air rifle. Good deal. And those are both vital hits. Excellent. So we'll put Gunner to work, and he will quickly go track this fella down. It can get, there he is, right up there. It can get tricky and difficult sometimes tracking when you have big groups, because literally they will step over each other's tracks and you will have them crisscrossing back and forth, and it can be confusing. Alright, let's see what we got here. A gold! Finally! Yeah. Okay, so our first shot was our vital organ, the liver, and then, yeah, our second shot was back in the back, flesh and intestines, which just kind of helped to put him down. Okay, and that's what we wanted. There we go, a level up. A level up. So we're not level 60 yet, but we're quickly getting back up there. Oh, you're up on that hillside, huh? Oh, there it goes running. I just saw it. Alright, so we got one more to pick up, and then we will we'll jump back up in the stand. And it seems like we have we definitely have a group of new ones wanting to come back in here. See if Gunner can find something. Yeah, there he is. And what's nice is we do not have to be standing right on the blood. When we give Gunner that command, he will search a pretty good size area around you, or rather around where he's at. We almost have him maxed out as a tracker. They go to level 15 as a tracker, and he's at level 14 and halfway to 15. We still have a little way to go yet with him as a companion. We still have 2 perks, or traits they call it for the dogs, to unlock for him. How are we doing on the health of this animal? 50 to 75. Yeah, we did not get a good shot because of that weird glitchy movement she had when we took the first shot. There she is. I see the corpse. Yeah, there he leveled up as a tracker. He just maxed out his tracking. 400 bucks. Yeah, we were way back. Wow. That first shot, I thought sure it was a heart shot. But that glitch movement. Yeah, so Gunner is now 24 out of 30 as a companion, almost ready to level up there. And he just maxed out his tracking skills. Excellent, excellent, excellent deal. Alright, so let's get back to our tripod. We had to track her a decent little ways there. And let's check our time. 9:45. Oh yeah, we have a good bit of time in this zone yet. Now, knowing how these animals move through this area, you always want to pay attention whenever you hunt an area, because every time you hunt it, that little bit of knowledge that you might get will help you out and add to your next hunt. Like for this area, we know the deer come through those woods and along that northern shore, so we don't want to go through those woods. We're going to sneak down here to the shore and go up along the shore where the deer don't go. Oh, come on, Gunner. No, it's not time for swimming. He was trying to push me in the lake. Huh? Is that telling me you want a cookie or something there, Gunner? Yeah, we followed that doe quite a ways. That's... With that air rifle, said it's still lethal. But it doesn't have... Obviously doesn't have the punch of the M1, so... You gotta track them a bit sometimes. And that was a poor shot because of that glitch. Okay, so we'll get back up here. We're almost to our tripod here now. We'll get Gunner. So yeah, and there's the doe right there coming, already trying to come back in. So we're going to run. I know making that noise is going to carry further. We want to get up in this stand quickly and let these deer start to settle down. Come on, buddy. There he comes. There comes Gunner, the Wonder Dog. The tracking machine. Say officially level 15 maxed out tracker now. Alright, let's get back up in here. So now we'll have that protection from our scent getting out. We'll have the protection from them seeing us. And now we can start shooting some deer again. Now these guys up here should have moved back in. They were wanting to when we went up and picked up that corpse. Okay, yeah, we do not have too much hunting pressure. This is barely any. So they should not be spooked out of here yet. And we're not really seeing... Oh, one doe right there. It looks like she's drinking. She just put her head down. So they may have gone up, and there's a little dip right behind that hillside. They may be hiding in there, but it looks like it's just one. It looks like a doe, and looks like she's drinking. And this has been, I hate to say it, but this has been a disappointing hunt. We expected a lot more from this area based on the past performance. I think we're going to give it a few more minutes, let these guys come back in, and if we don't see a buck... Yeah, there's the ones we just spooked. They're already wanting to come back in. But if we don't see a buck in here... Well, I think we're going to bounce. We're going to bounce out of here, and we're going to go up to that. There's a buck. 50 meters. Just the one. Oh, he looks like a nice one. Now, since we've only been seeing one or two buck in here, we are going to take him with the M1 just to be sure. Okay. Where all the rest of these do. Yeah, look at them. Now here they come. No, we have two buck right there. Okay. Alright, you guys. Oh, he's going to keep moving. Stay together so we can shoot you both. Oh, there's a piebald female. There's a third little male. Okay, here we go. That was a miss. We got one hit on that buck. We put one, it should have been right in his spine. There's that piebald again. Oh, let's get a shot. Yeah, we got her. Okay, so we should have one dead buck and soon to be one dead piebald doe. Now, we could have taken them. They were in range of the air rifle, but, you know, after that last one, we wanted to make sure we put them down. How's our hunting pressure now? Yeah, now you can see we're going from the gray and black into a bit more of the purple, but we are still within that safe range. It's when it gets very, very bright pink is when you have to worry about deleting the zones. And I've done it a couple times. I actually deleted. You do not have to be killing the animal that the zone. Like I was at a whitetail drink zone, okay, and came across a group of the collared peccaries, the little wild pigs, and I ended up popping like 3 or 4 of them in that group with 12 gauge, and it didn't matter what animal I shot. It was the amount of hunting pressure. It's not how you get the hunting pressure, and I ended up deleting that whitetail zone from shooting peccaries. Yeah, I don't think people give quite enough emphasis on just how big a part the zones play in this game, whether it be discovering the zones or managing them, you know, by not taking out too many and deleting them. Like I said yesterday, I had to literally restrain myself and be like, nope, nope, nope. Walk away. Time to walk away. You cannot take any more deer out of here. But that's okay, because we saw them there yesterday. That means they'll be back in there again tomorrow or the day after or whatever day we go back. They will still be in there. We know there's at least 3 more buck in there around that lake. Okay, now I could be jumping down here and going after that piebald and that buck we just shot, but I don't want to yet, because when we saw those deer first came in, they came down off this hillside, and when they ran out, they ran back up over that hillside. So I don't want to be up here tromping around on this hillside, because they will probably be coming right back down over there again. So I don't want to re-spook them just as they're calming down and coming back in to get 2 corpses that aren't going anywhere anyhow. In fact, right there's one. Right there's a doe come back in. I wonder if that's the one that was down here to the south of us and was giving us the warning growl. Let's take a quick look back up to the north here. Okay, we still have that doe there behind the hill drinking, and everybody else took off. Are they further up along this shoreline? They could be in these trees, but I don't know. We are not seeing anything else up along that shore. Wow. Big difference from the last 2 times we hunted here, that's for sure. Okay, nothing in this little corner. Any of these guys coming back down in yet? Doesn't appear that way. Now we know there's at least 2 more buck that were with that group. One of them was a very nice size, and the other was a smaller one. I am going to do one thing here really quickly, since it seems the action is now here to our south and nothing to the north. We are going to change my sights around a little bit and go back to the mid-range, the 4 to 8 power scope on the M1, just because it's a bit easier to manage, so it's easier to get back on target after the recoil. And for shots here to the 100 meters, this is perfect magnification. We had put that bigger scope on there for when we were making the shots way out up here on this northern shore. But since they all bounced up there, we don't need that high power magnification. Okay, we'll give one call. We'll give a call or 2 here. If nothing comes back, if we don't see any more signs, then we're going to pop this doe and go pick up our corpses. So we know they're both up here over this hillside. And that was actually my first piebald I saw since I restarted my campaign. I did get lucky the other day. Last week we got our first diamond, and it was a diamond whitetail. And just 2 days before that, we got our first albino. It was a gold mule deer. Beautiful, beautiful animal. And he was the last one I shot in that area. I'd shot a couple others before. And so I had quite a bit of hunting pressure built up there. And literally 2 minutes after I shot the albino buck, I had a group come run past me, and there was an albino female mule deer in there as well. So that is going to be one hunt that we're going to do, is get back up there and try to find that albino female. Between those 2 and the diamond whitetail, they're going to be the first trophies that go in our trophy lodge for this career. Okay, nothing still, nothing coming. Yeah, lift your head up right there. No tracking that one. And that's what we should have had with that last female. Right in the heart. So there you can see with a good shot, this little toy, this little tiny air rifle, at the right range with a good shot is just as lethal as the 30-06. Okay, let's go gather these ones up. You ready, Gunner? You ready, buddy boy? Let's go. Yeah, the way she dropped like that, I would not be surprised if that was not a That was not a heart shot. That should have surely been one. Let's see what we got. Yep, flesh, right lung, and heart. Right in that little nub, that little flap that hangs down right between the front legs. $580. We'll take it. Now those other ones were right up in here somewhere. We'll see if Gunner can find something. So we have that piebald female and at least one of those bucks. And they headed up this way. He's tracking blood. Where's he going? Okay, we'll follow you. You're the expert, Gunner. $75 to $100. Ooh, man. Okay, there's one. I see one corpse. Is that our piebald? Yes, it is. Okay. And what does she cost? $37.50 to taxidermy. Yeah, we will. I think we'll taxidermy that one. I always like those rare coats. I think I like the rare coats more than the diamonds. Because just to look at a deer, you know, you can have a common coat bronze and a common coat diamond, and they're, you know, pretty much going to look the same. But when you have those piebalds, the albinos, the melanistics, man, they are really striking. They really pop. Wow, this one, boy, this must have been a bad shot as far as he went. Yeah, we're coming. We're coming, pal. We're hot on your heels. And he is still tracking blood. Where is a blood splatter? There we go. I want to see how much health it has left. 0 to 25. Okay, yeah, there. I was going to say, we should be seeing a corpse. Gunner leveled up as a companion, too. All right. Yeah, there's our buck. Oh, man. Look at those secondary tines. As they are very long, and as well, this primary tine out here on the outside is unusually long. See what we got. A silver. And, oh yeah, we missed the spine. We were just to the left of the spine. That's why. No vital organs. That's going to hurt us. Yeah, no vital organs. We passed everything else. Ooh. And that cost us too. Look at that. We had a trophy rating of 196.6. Gold is actually only 193.7. But because we flubbed the shot and didn't get a vital organ, it dropped him from a gold to a silver. That's a bummer. But we will still take the money. Alright, how are we doing on time? 10:46. And that's getting awful dark. Huh. Hello. Of course she'll bounce as soon as I pull the rifle out. And is that a zone right there? I was wondering. I wonder if this is for the deer. Because I noticed so many times during these hunts that they were running back across this road. And I thought nope, this is for bunny rabbit. I thought they had a zone up here, but I could never find it. This looks like all bunny rabbit. So, okay, mystery not solved. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to jump back. We're 65 minutes into this broadcast. We can go a little while longer yet. We're going to jump back to our outpost here at Casa de los Moreno, and then we're going to go reset the clock, and we're going to try our little area up here from a tree stand. But man, that was kind of disappointing. Even though we saw those few buck there at the end, man, that was a disappointing hunt after the first time we've been here. Okay, now this one, we have to run a bit more. We actually have to run past the one we were just at to get up to here. So we are going to leave ourselves a little more time. Obviously, we're not going to take the four-wheeler and go ripping up through there, right through the middle of them. We gave ourselves 15 minutes last time, so we will we'll give ourselves like 20 minutes. Yeah, that should be okay. We should be able to make it if we hustle. Alright, let's get us a waypoint so we know where we're going. We want to stay on the road up to about here. There's our marker. Now this one we're hunting, we're actually back off the shore a little bit. That the center of the drink zone, the icon for it, is literally right on the shore, and we've managed to find some nice big trees like this, and we put a stand up, and it's a much smaller area to hunt. We'll see how many buck come into this area. Yeah, we are hitting a little bit of the lag here. Feels like we're walking, but no, we're running. We're running. A little touch of that now famous Rancho lag. Okay, there it seems to be easing up a little bit. And these should be the zones here we just came past. This should be that bunny rabbit. Yep. And once we hit the roadway, we should see some mule deer to the north of us. We've seen them a few times when we've made this trip. They apparently have some kind of zone down in this valley here, out ahead of us. But we have not really gone down in there to scout it out, to look for them. What zone is this? Is this more bunnies, or is this that turkey? We did have a turkey zone in here. Somewhere. Yeah, this is our turkeys. Okay. Come on, keep running. Just run, Forrest. Yeah, I know that's an outdated reference, but, you know, I'm the gray-haired gamer. I'm an outdated guy, so... Oh, there we go. That's a mule deer. That's what we thought we had as a location down in here, a zone. Because the roadway is literally right up here above us. And every time we would come down this roadway, we would see a pretty decent sized group too. Not just one or two, but a pretty good sized group of mule deer crossing from the lake over to this left side of the road. So it just made sense that they would have had to have a zone up in here somewhere. Yeah, right here's the roadway. And yeah, we usually see them anywhere along in here crossing. Yep, and there, speak of the devil. Come on, run. Get past these guys so this lag will calm down. Yeah, there they go. There they go. There they go. There's a muley. And there was another one that was out further in front of it. It's kind of odd that they're traveling back across the road at this time. They're normally... Oh, yeah, look. Oh, there's some beauties. We will be hunting you another day. We don't have time to stop and kill you and track you from now. Oh, if you're just going to stand there, though. I mean, come on. Give me an extra donut. I'll glaze it for you. No, he moved off. Okay. We're actually going to end up following these guys. Pretty much. We want to get right up to here. How are we doing on time? 7:56. Yeah, we gotta hustle. Should have probably gave myself 25 minutes before 8 instead of 20. But I've been overestimating the times that it's taken to get in the stands in previous hunts. And we just ended up with a bunch of dead time before the animals started coming in. So I was trying to cut that down a little bit and cut down that dead time. I mean, we'll still be fine. We should still be in there before any of the deer come in. Yeah, look at them going. There, go back. Oh man, look at you. That was way too close. If I would have had time, I would have pulled off the sights and went open sights with him. Well, that just scared everything. And now look how fast we're going. Yep, we got rid of that lag. I'm pretty sure I agree with what the consensus is. And I even had watched a video with Jaxie Beard the other day, and he hintingly, he wouldn't come right out and say it, but he hinted around when it came to the lag that it's just there's so many animals here on Rancho that it can tax and challenge even the strongest systems. But now it actually feels like we're running. Before we were running and it felt like, we were barely walking. But we already have this area set up. We've been in here a couple times now hunting. We got our tree stand. And right there's our icon for our tree stand. All ready to rock and roll, facing right into the zone. We just got to get in here and get Gunner settled down and jump up in there. Yeah, there's our stand. And there's Turkey. Come on up here, buddy. There we go. That's a good spot. Yeah, there we go. Good boy. Alright, 8:08. Just in time for him to start growling at us. Oh, that's a buck too. So what we'll do, we'll try our call. Now our zone is, you can see, right down there in front of us. So while we do have a little bit of obstruction from the trees, we have a lot of pretty decent open area. And as well, there's not all that much underbrush here. I mean, there are a few shrubs like this one here in front of us. And those little ones there, but it's not nearly as bad as some areas on Rancho, man. I was in by one lake and I could not see 10 feet, much less 10 meters in front of me. The underbrush was so thick. So we had to keep telling Gunner to sit and wait, and we were moving out ahead so that we really had to rely on our ears and listen for footsteps. It was the only way we could tell anything was in there. Okay, 8:13. Now we did discover one other zone here down on this little peninsula. But so far I have not figured out how I want to set that area up. You know, it's kind of an odd situation. It's not flat. It's humped up in the middle. So if you set a stand on one side, you're cutting yourself off from the other. It's a little trickier getting a good view of that place. And how far is that from here? That is 8 minutes. It doesn't give us a distance. Okay, well what we can do is we can do this. Our waypoint trick, 400. Okay, that's even out of range if we had the buck grunt call. That would still be out of range. I thought maybe, cross your fingers, we could call them from where we are now and get them to come up from that second zone, but no, that's too far. Now most of the deer I've noticed here is like where we just heard this buck up on the hill behind us. There and right to the side is where they seem to come. They seem to come down from the hillside. That was funny. The first day we were hunting up out of this stand, Gunner was laying down at the base of this tree, okay, and had a deer walk down off the hillside and literally step on him. And so he got spooked. The deer got spooked and ran. So I'm like, okay, come on over here, Gunner. And I called Gunner to heel and had him lay down like he is now, right at the base of our tree. And son of a bitch, if that damn same doe didn't come walking right down, right to Gunner again and step on him a second time. After I moved him, like, wait a minute, I moved you so the deer wouldn't step on you, and it came like right towards him. The funniest thing I ever saw. Okay, so a lot of our view from behind us here is obstructed, so we have to use our ears a bit. I definitely recommend using headphones for this game if you don't. This, because it really can help you narrow down where the sounds are coming from. One technique I use is if the sound is coming, or it sounds like it's coming from behind this tree trunk here, I will turn my head one way, like I'll turn my head here to the left until I only hear the sound in my right ear. Okay? And then that's the limit to the left. And then I will do the same thing. I'll turn my head to the right until I only hear it in the left ear. Okay, and that'll give me a right limit. And I will take and split that distance in half. And that's usually pretty darn close to where the sound's coming from. Because if you just stare right at it and, where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? It's really, really hard to narrow down. I mean, it could sound like it's coming from here, from here. You're hearing it in both ears. It's just very hard. But when you go, turn it that way, okay, and then here, and then boom, right in the middle of that distance is usually where they're at. That's one of the little tricks that I developed as a player that they definitely don't tell you about in the tutorial. And I haven't really seen anybody else give that tip. Now, the waypoint trick that we just used, I have seen other people do that. That comes in very, very handy early game when you don't have the rangefinder scope yet. That you spot an animal. Oh, hello. Hold that thought. You're still up there behind us. That's a female now. The last one we heard was a male. But when you use that trick where you spot an animal, the last animal you spot will appear as an icon on your map. Like, see if we don't have any of them left. But like I said, we use this drink zone. We don't know exactly how far away that drink zone is, but we spotted it. We place a waypoint there as close to the center as we can, and now we know that's approximately 411 meters. You can do the same thing with an animal, and then that way you can figure out whether you want to, how you need to adjust your sights. Whether you need to change 0 from short range to medium range, or you need to aim high or aim low. It's a really good trick. Like I said, especially early game when you don't have the rangefinder scope. And you don't have the experience to just judge and say, okay, that's about 75 meters. Or, oh, that's about 150 meters. Yeah, come on, where are these guys at here? 8:30? No hunting pressure. We haven't been here in a while. We had our big reset. We even did 2 resets between the big reset and coming here. So we've actually had 8 resets since we've last hunted here. And we ain't found shit. Little Spaceballs reference there. Which I do believe now, Spaceballs, that is now a deleted scene. When Lord Helmet has them comb the desert, and you see the 2 white guys with a comb, and say, "No, Lord Helmet, we haven't found anything." And it says, "What about you guys?" And it's the 2 black guys with a fro pick, and say, "We ain't found shit." Yes, I know it's a dated reference, but I'm a dated guy. Sue me. I thought I saw something. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. Finally something rolling in here. Looked like a doe, but better than nothing. Oh no, that's a buck. There's a buck. Oh, and there's a second buck too. So I kind of wish he would have stepped on out there. But we got him in the ribs. Yeah, he's dead right there. That was a lung shot. And that was just under 50 meters. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably was a single lung, because I don't think this, even at short range, I think it has to be like 25, 30 meters to be able to get a double lung. But still, yeah, that was a quick drop. That's not a bad little rack. That might be a bronze. Maybe a silver, but I kind of doubt it. He better be big and beefy to make up for that little rack. There's a doe. There's a second doe. And that must be the buck walking off. Yeah, now they're starting to come in. Time is at 8:48. Yeah, so like 20 minutes after the zone started, they're just now rolling in. And are you going to run right into Gunner? Who's going to step on Gunner today? Yep, see, she almost stepped on him. She got spooked. What do we got there? Is that? Yeah, there comes that buck back in again. You're just a little doe. Where are you at? There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, look at you. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're going to fucking shoot you. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. That was a little low. A little low. I think we missed the lungs. We may have caught like the bottom part of the lung. But I'm thinking that was back more in the intestines, in the stomach. Ooh, I don't hear him walking anymore. We may have got him. He may have dropped right in there. Said I saw him run in. We were hearing his footsteps, and then the footsteps just stopped. But yeah, that one was probably maybe silver, maybe gold. So he had a very nice rack on him, and as well had, he was very beefy looking, like very thick in the chest. Pretty good size. You know, you can't go by the, when you spot them, and it shows the little symbol in the corner. It just seems like for every male they show the diamond symbol, you know, when it's only like 1 in 100 that's a real diamond. You know, it makes the females, showing the females apart pretty easy. Yeah, right there's the blood. They have the little red circle, but it just seems like every single male you find, it shows that little bronze right down in the bottom right of the picture there. Okay, so here come our doe back in. Here comes another one ready to step on Gunner. Yeah, she just spooked. Gunner, buddy, I know you're just laying there being good, man, but these deer come out of their way to try and tromp on you. What's that down there? Oh, we got some coming in from the south. This is new. I have not seen them come in this way before. They've always come down off the hill from behind us. And unfortunately, oh man, there's a buck. There's a buck. See, man, they come right in at this range. It's perfect for this air rifle. He's going to drop. That should have been at least one heart, or a heart if not a lung. Oh yeah. Yeah, he went down. So that's 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. At least it seems like we're making up for that earlier hunt down in the south. Like, seriously, 1 buck? Come on. But yeah, I definitely recommend this little setup. Like I said, the air rifle, it is DLC content, but it has literally some of the cheapest ammo in the game. I think it's only slightly more expensive than the 22 bullets. You know, I think it's like $260 or $280 for a box of 10. And like I said, they say the effective range is 100 meters. I have made good shots at a $125, you know, so you can fudge that a little bit. But when this gun really shines is like you've been seeing here now at like those 50-meter shots. Especially because you have that zero right for 50 meters. I mean, it makes it freaking lethal. Those shots go right where you put them crosshairs, and it has a surprising amount of punch for being basically a hopped up BB gun. Oh, I'm tempted. Yep, why not? You're not going anywhere. Said again, I know that doesn't help with our Great One grind, but we need some money. That one will help with the Great One grind. Yeah, I think he dropped right there. No, he's still running. He's still running. That's okay. Gunner will make quick work of finding him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How are we doing on time? 9:14. And we're just about ready to turn purple here. I think we'll go ahead and jump down and go collect these guys up and see how we're doing then. Exit. Exit, there we go. Okay, Gunner, are you ready, buddy? Alright, so that one ran off up here. Yeah, there's blood right there. And we got blood all over the place. Yeah, now they come out. Now they come out. It's all good. It's pretty much my motto, my expression for this game. If I don't kill him today, I'll kill him tomorrow. Yeah, look, we got blood there, blood there, blood there, blood right down there. Which one you gonna follow, Gunner? Which one you gonna follow? He don't even know. Big pile of blood there. Oh, you're gonna lead me right to this one. I knew where this one. I knew where this one was, buddy. Come on. Going after the gimme. Yeah, that's a silver. Good deal. We did get both lungs and a liver. Left lung, liver, and right lung. Excellent, excellent. Alright, we'll keep on tracking, buddy. We got more blood to cover. We got more blood to go. Come on back up here. We know that one ran up over the hill up here. There's blood right there. This is the one we think just went up in these trees and dropped. We'll see if my guess was accurate or not. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. How's he doing on health? 50 is 75, so he probably ran about another 50 meters. Yeah, he went a little further than I suspected. There it is, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's another nice curving. That's, yeah, it's a silver. That should have been gold. Because of the vital organs. Yep, it was actually 1 full point over gold. But that shot being back cost me a gold to a silver. Well, it happens. Alright, we got one more down to the left of where we were sitting in our stand. And then we have 2 to the right. We have a doe and a buck that ran down that way. We should have a doe down in here somewhere. See, where's our stand? Right there. So we should see blood. Or we should find a corpse. Right there. This should be our doe. Yes, it is. No, that's our buck. That's a buck. Another silver. We'll take it. That was a single lung shot. What zone is this? Oh, that's an eating zone. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll see if Gunner can find anything else in here. I thought we had a doe run off this way. Where are you at, buddy? Oh, you're all the way up here? Wow, did he run a long way. I'm coming. I've noticed that happening lately. It says that he's searching for blood, but he'll call and carry on as if he's tracking. No, now he's just idling. Okay, where's our stand at to orient myself? There, okay. Alright, now he's definitely tracking. See, we did have 2 run off down this way. We had a doe and we had one of those bucks. But Gunner, he is now maxed out. Level 15 Master Tracker. He will make short work of this. Doesn't matter how many times they twist and turn and double back. Man, you cannot stop Gunner the Wonder Dog. Say it would take me an hour to sort through all these tracks. 50 to 75% still. Man, that was a bad. Oh, he found one. Yep. Yeah, so that deer ran around all over the place in here. Come back right to here. Okay, this is a little doe. No trophy. We were high. We were a little high on the heart and the lung there. That's a bummer. That would have meant some more money. And we should still have one buck. That's this one. There he goes, right on it, man. Wow. At first, when I got the dog DLC, I didn't care for it. It ran around, made noise. You know, I was trying to listen for footsteps, and I would just hear him running around. And would bump into me, get in front of me when I wanted to shoot. Okay, now he's tracking prey, so we did not get a kill on that. When it goes from tracking blood to tracking prey, it means that animal quit bleeding. Okay. Come on, buddy. Let's go on back here. What's 9:43? We got time to get back in the stand for a little bit. Maybe take one or two more. So not bad. Of everything we shot today, only one escaped. How we doing on money? We're back up to almost 10 grand, 9,100. That's a far sight better than when we started. Said we even paid, what was that, $37.50 to taxidermy that piebald female. Alright, we'll jump back in our stand here for a little bit and see what happens. That's whitetail. Man, they have such an odd call when they here in Rancho. Like Layton, the calls sounded like real life. Man, they have such different and strange calls here, and they're supposed to be the same species. Okay, nothing. Let's go ahead and just get up in our stand as quick as we can here. Come on. There we go. Those controls to give give your dog those commands, man, they are touchy sometimes. While we're sitting here, let's have a excuse me. Let's have a quick look at our latest harvests. Okay, we started with the Rio Grande turkey. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 kills today, and this episode, 11 of them whitetail. And one 1 piebald. 4 doe, 5 doe, 1 piebald doe. And we had a couple decent ones, man. We had a 194.7 rating, trophy rating, a 196.6, and a 199.2. Yeah, they're starting to climb there. We had a 151 and a 163. Yeah, those numbers are slowly starting to climb a little bit as we've been getting respawns. Hopefully they'll continue to climb as we keep harvesting them. Hello. We got your attention, but it's probably a female. Yep. And we got, what are you? Another doe. There's another doe. Well, we do need some money. Since we aren't seeing any bucks come rolling in here. You're dead. Oh, you want to growl at me? Okay. Hiding behind a tree. Yep. We'll put one in you too. We don't care. We can afford a little more hunting pressure. I do want to get a range though. Yeah, right there you are. I see you. Right there you come. What is that? 80 meters? No, 60. Yep. 68. Just lift your head up and all the pain will go away. Oh, in the butt. In the water. Ha ha ha. I flubbed that one. I flubbed that shot. Oh my goodness. Oh, did I flub that shot. I had a perfect into the lungs, into the heart. Oh man, did I flub it. I was talking all kind of shit too, and then I flubbed the shot. Alright, what's our time? 10:10. Where's that coming from? Up there. Yeah, there's the doe. That also looks like a doe. Yeah. There's a third doe. Well, at least we'll make some money off some doe today. There's some expensive toys we want to get. The 300 mag, we've unlocked that, and I believe that's like $48,000. We also want to get we want to get the 300 mag so we can go jump over to like Virunga and start popping some lions and some of those big water buffalo. They are some good money. And as well, so we can jump over to another one of my favorite maps, Silver Ridge Peaks, and take out those bison and the big caribou. And like I said, it's not cheap. They want like 48 grand for that. And we also want to get some more tripods. And like I said, they're like 16 grand a piece. So things in this game are not cheap. It would pretty much take the challenge out of it, I suppose, if it was cheap. So I'm not really complaining. Well, come on up here. Well, no, there's 3 or 4 of you down in there. Now, they may have gone down. No, they were pretty close. They wouldn't come in all the way this way just to turn and go to that zone, I don't think. But it is possible they could have gone to that other zones, especially since there's hunting pressure here now. Or they could be walking right underneath of us. In the guts. In the guts again. I always end up shooting too far back. I don't lead them enough when they're walking. That's one thing I gotta work on. Okay, we're getting pretty dark purpley here. Let's put Gunner to work again and go track down these girls. We know that one, that first one we popped is literally right in front of our stand. So we're going to go get that one we just shot first. So we should have blood right in here somewhere. What'd you find, boy? Oh, he found something. Yeah, he found this one. Yeah, I'm coming, we're right here. He's still tracking blood. There it is, there it is. Say, I know it's no trophy, but it's money. Yeah, back in the intestines and the stomach. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's head back down here. We got one more on this side. We've got 2 more to pick up yet. Now, I have heard different theories on the doe. I mean, obviously, shooting a doe, it's going to respawn as another doe. But the differing theory I heard was that, and whether this is true or not, I have no idea. Like I said, it's just theory. That's when some people have had issues getting the bucks to respawn, and they were just ended up with groups of doe. That it sometimes helped Sometimes it helped to shoot the doe and have them respawn as well. It seemed to bring the bucks back. But it could have also been random chance. You know, it's just a theory. I have no idea whether it actually works. I mean, my motivations are pretty clear. I need money, so I'm shooting them. I mean, if I don't have bucks coming in, then fuck it, shoot the doe too. Oh, there he found blood. Go get him, buddy, man. He's running. Say we'll save the easiest for last. That one we shot right down in front of our stand. Critical position. We're about to spook something. Oh no, not that one. Tracking prey, so this one quit bleeding as well. But you're gonna come right back in for us. Okay. That one shouldn't be getting back up. Yeah, in fact, it's down. That's why I was checking the map real quick. I'm like, oh, we're right on the edge of the hunting pressure, and she's out in front of us. Yeah, we can take her. We can take her, even from the ground, with the higher hunting pressure. I had to take a quick peek at the map and make sure it was safe. So for the one that escaped, well, we got one laying right over here. Is this it? We'll see if we can get to it before Gunner does. Nope, he still beats us. He still beat us. He is a machine. 2 shots right in, both in the left lung. Boom, boom. Alright, let's go get our last one. That's going to put us right at about 2 hours for this episode, so I'm hearing Mother Nature calling me. And as well, my nicotine addiction is also calling. So I think we're gonna pick up this last one, and I think we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. I had a slow start, definitely had a slow start, but it turned out to be not too bad of a body count. We will do a final recap. So we did take a few doe, but money's money, honey. Okay, so we should, yeah, here's our easy one. We knew this blood was right here. You can see Gunner, he will travel a pretty good area when you tell him search for blood. Alright, we can put the rifle away now, and right there it is. Let's see if we can beat Gunner to it. Can we beat him? Ah, no, even when we go straight to it, Gunner is still faster. And right lung and vertebrae. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how they go from in that screen where it goes like the X-ray view. You can get like a real view where it shows you the outside. I still can't figure out how to do that after even 6 months of playing this game. Okay, let's look at our codex. Let's look at our final body count for today. Now, I did do a scouting mission earlier that was off camera just because it was boring. So I did take... And it won't let us scroll through that. So I did take 2 ringnecks and a bighorn sheep during that little scouting run. But starting from this episode, we started off with that Rio Grande turkey that walked right underneath of us. So counting the turkey, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 kills. 13 of them whitetail. And looks like only 5 of them bucks. We took 2, 4, 6, 7. We took 8 doe today, which is a bit, but you know, when you got nothing else to shoot at, there you are. So yeah, we are right at 2 hours. So I think we're going to call this episode a day. So from myself and from Gunner the Wonder Dog, thanks again so much for joining us. New viewers, returning viewers, we're always glad to see you. We're also got some news that we have our new YouTube channel. We had issues with the getting into the account of our original one. So we do have our new channel, Gray Hair Gamer, all one word, up. We're getting some old videos, our archive videos loaded back up. We're also getting our new videos over there. So please, if you want to help support this channel, stop over there as well and give a thumbs up, give a subscription. Every little bit of your support does wonders for us here. And if you want to make a more direct donation to the channel, if you want to keep this content coming out, you can also help in a more direct way by going to paypal.me/grayhairgamer and make a monetary donation. This channel is not monetized in any way, shape, or form. We do not, as of yet, get 1 cent from Twitch, from YouTube, from anybody really. So every little bit of your help really does a lot for us. So again, from myself, from Gunner the Wonder Dog, thanks again. And until next time, Hunter, keep your eyes on that prize, because you never know where that next diamond or that next great one is going to be. We'll see you next time. Take care.